Alright, YouTube, we're doing our goodie drop already. I was gonna hold off for some more stuff, but the vinegar syndrome comes near the end of the month, probably early next, so there's no point in waiting for that or for the booklet. I haven't. There's a booklet I wanted, but they checked the price up because the guy sold off on the main website, and since Amazon holds on to, main people as well, main merchants who are also from there. So what happened was it sold out, and that person bought out all the other, like 3, 4 newer copies, just so he could check the price up. I don't like it, but it is, bitmap people, whoever is doing that, you're garbage for that. It was originally at $53 with 5% off. The very next day, when I got the money, they checked the price up, sold out, and so they checked it up even higher to $71. You're garbage if you think I'm gonna pay $71, from 53 minus 5%. Yeah, I'll wait. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that. A few other things were supposed to come, didn't arrive yet. We did hold off on one thing to come today, so kudos. We'll show that. So it's just movies and games. So let's knock out the movies first, shall we? Red Tattoo was on sale. Scooped that up. Unfortunately, no slip cover. I thought I'd find one online for dirt cheap. No, I haven't found it. So I hurt myself on that one. But I mean, it was dirt cheap, so it shouldn't be that bad. We got the Terrifier 2. I had to scoop that up, and we got the Best Buy. I think it's Best Buy, right? The exclusive cover. I might be wrong. I might got the exclusive cover from somewhere else, maybe Target, Walmart, one of those. But the standard was okay, and so they had a steelbook, but I choose this cover over the steelbook. Think about going to get the first one from Cinema Museum. The one has some real special collector's editions and all that. So I don't know yet, but we're holding off on the first movie. The Unusual Suspects dropped in price, so we scooped that up. I can replace the Blu-ray finally. Speaking of Baldwin, they charged that one Baldwin with involuntary manslaughter. If you don't know, same issue that happened with Brandon with the Crow or whatever. Somebody had a gun out that was supposed to be a prop, but it was a real gun. So of course, when it got picked up and fired off, it was a real bullet, and it killed somebody. So they charged him instead of accidental. It was accident. Who knew? They still charged him with involuntary manslaughter. That's the dumbest stuff. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna get into it. Like, they should have got the person who was supposed to get the prop. That's who they should have charged. You don't put a real weapon out there. Anywho's, I finally scooped up Apocalypse Now Final Cut. This was a dirt cheap price. Got all the nice goodies in there. I love that. I love things that's like a extra to it. I just don't like regular standards or those that just give you the most simple special features. And finally, after delaying this bad boy, it finally came out. Unfortunately, they delayed the other movies that was supposed to drop that same day. But I'm okay. 88 Films do wonderful with their packaging. So we got Dragons Forever, finally 4K version. All the goodies. Yes. One thing I hate is when 88 Films or you see another company like Arrow or whatever, and it's only for UK or overseas, and they got a nice collector's edition, and they do a trade with another company over here, different boutique or something, and so they give you the most ugliest cover, no goodies, the basic special features or whatever, and it's garbage. I hate that. Criterion. I hate what you did with they had the Bruce Lee collection. I might be wrong. I think that might have been Shout Factory. Either which one, y'all did some crazy. I didn't like that. They took a whole lot of the Jackie Chan movies and they made a collection instead of just putting it single with all the goodies like 88 did. That's what Shop did with the Jackie Chan collection. I hate the cover. I hate it. Is Criterion did a whole lot of other type of movies as well that I just hate how it looks. I gotta sneeze. I'm trying to hold it. So if I yell because I got a nasty sneeze, okay. Heat. This actually did not have the slipcover, so I bought it dirt cheap. I got the slipcover from online because you might be lucky sometimes to find people with it. So there was still a couple of these out there. Scooped up the slipcover dirt cheap as well. It was worth it. Lightyear. This was finally dropped in price, so I scooped it up because I am not paying no $30-some, whatever, 28 for no freaking standard copy. Some like I don't know. Some of these companies really think they can get all the money they can, such as Disney. I think Universal does the same thing. Sometimes they'll drop it down, but I mean, like, come on, man. Nobody paying no $38 for no standard. You're not a boutique place, you know. You're not making limited copies. So stop it. Let's put that up. While searching for something, I came across this. It was a much better deal than everybody else putting at high prices. That's the Little Mermaid 4K exclusive. I mean, not 4K exclusive, but Target 4K exclusive. And I choose Target exclusives better because guess what? Some of it they check the price up. Because if you never, Target was the first one to get Disney exclusives. And they had so many copies that you could go off eBay and find it for dollars compared to like a 20, 22, whatever. So I would get mine for like $8.99, $9.99. And somehow in the second quarter they started checking the prices up and making less copies, such as Doctor Strange, like in the multiverse. So when you had that come out, that was like $30-some. I was like, hell no. I was like, I'm gonna get it from eBay, but nah, eBay, not a lot of copies. eBay even more expensive. Yeah, so that let me down. I'm still searching for a couple of those at a good price, but unfortunately we're coming up short. Maybe one day, but I'm trying my best to get this before it's all gone, you know. Unfortunately, Target no longer gets the Disney exclusives. Instead, Disney has jumped over to Walmart, and they added like a pin with it or something. But it's still expensive at limited quantities. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you on that. It used to be fun collecting, but it's kind of getting a pain in the butt. Street Fighter Steelbook has finally gone down in price. I had to get it. Finally, there's a few steelbooks that's overpriced, and sometimes they go out of print or it's too expensive. We finally got the last Action Hero finally went down. We scooped that up. Sony really reprinted second prints, and they dropped the price for a short time. I scooped a bunch of those up. Little few things are still eluding me with Sony's, and other things such as the Running Man is now the new action hero or whatever, the last action hero. Yeah, but overpriced. We're still waiting for that to drop in steelbook wise. Dracula, once again, this was at a fantastic price. Got that. Tommy Boy, for some reason I thought this was going to be the first time this came out on anything, you know. So I said steelbook on Blu-ray, $9.99. Deal. I bought it. Find out there was already a Blu-ray copy. I already had the extra whatever. It's some kind of extended edition or special edition or whatever on Blu-ray. I already had it, you know. I hate when they make steelbooks for something that's already out on Blu-ray instead of making a 4K version. I feel next year, so you know, within the next 6 or so months, the 4K version is going to come out, and I'm going to be upset. So it's like Wayne's World. Wayne's World, they did a fantastic Blu-ray steelbook and all that. And so they dropped the 4Ks. Also, they made the 4K, same type of steelbook. Best Buy exclusive. Hated it, so I had to get the standard. In fact, I think it's on a... Did I already show it? Yeah. Did I show it? got over there. We'll show that last song. We got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This was at a fantastic price, so we scooped that up, you know. And not a lot of people really, I don't know. But the Blu-ray had the better cover. It was all nice and different colored, like, you know how I do with cards, you know. The special type of card is always the one that has the real shininess and special to it. But I'm still okay with this. Finally, my hunt of the standard 4K version of Groundhog's Day with the slipcover coming up short each and every time, and when they do come, it's instantly sold. Finally, they dropped the Steelbook 4K. I scooped it up. Yes, it was expensive, but still, I can cross it out, and I ain't gotta constantly look every day to see if the standard original 4K is, you know, like I'm doing that with Ghostbusters. Oh man. Daylift Steelbook 4K, scooped that up. I already had that pre-ordered with Scream, Shout Factory. Sometimes I pre-order, sometimes I don't, because guess what? They jack their prices up. Personally, I hate they done that. It's not like back in the day with $22 and worthwhile. Now they think they can get $30-some or something. They put out limited Roger Corman movies or whatever, and they $30-some or something that ain't worth no $30. I hate that they went this way. Something was once my favorite company ever. It's still my favorite, you know, when it comes to horror movies, but their practices has gone down to garbage. We've let them know we hate their new practices, what they're doing, and they still do it. Alright, here we go. Bam, Wayne's World, here it is. 30th anniversary. We scooped this up. Like I said, the Steelbook version is the same like the Blu-ray they put out the year before that. And they only did Best Buy exclusive. I'm not going to go online and wait that out. We just got the standard, okay? Sometimes you got to pull that trigger because you don't want to wait too long. The two I got in today, 8 Mile. I was going to get the Steelbook, but I couldn't find the cheap one. You know, eBay had it for $9.99 at one time, and now I don't want to go to the website Grub, you know, I don't want to do it through them, you know, so I just said bump it. I just get the standard with a slip cover. Cloverfield, and this is the better copy. They got this little sorry plastic, like, if you remember Chucky Child's Play, they had the same type of cover. It got, it's the same thing, you know, but this one was the better one. I had this replaced. The one I got over there, they had something heavy on and it got warped and it's out of place. I hate that. So we got the replacement. I'm going to send that other one back. But I enjoyed this movie. 4K. Scooped it up. Just wish they did better with like, it's still a little warpish, you know. That's just stupid on them with them not gluing it properly. You know, so we did pretty well with movies, you know. Game wise, oh, we definitely found a trove of cheapness, you know. The Smurfs. Originally, I was going to do the PS4 one because they got the collector's edition. They got, you know, the Papa Smurf keychain and all that, but PS5 version was also dirt cheap, so we picked this one up instead. This was even more cheap. This was like $4. Crazy Chicken Extreme, yeah, this was $4, you know, so don't blame me on that. It was dirt cheap. They dropped the price on this one, and they dropped it again, you know, so I didn't get the $9.99 version, but we did get the $11.99. It's the Vampire, the Masquerade, Swan Song. Scooped it up, like I said. I wanted this when it first came out, just to find out it's not the type of Masquerade I was hoping for. I wanted the PC one, you know, the big one that was like the true RPG type, and we're still waiting for it. They say they're gonna pull it out. Instead, they dropped this one, which was the under par. You know, that's why the price dropped so quickly for it. Ever4, we finally got this. We were waiting for the PS4 version to drop and never did. PS5 came out, and finally they dropped the price, so we got the PS5 version. What's this? Jorps, also another game. Don't know nothing about. Off the radars, whatever radars, and dirt cheap. Scooped it up. I mean, anything that's like $10 or below, we gonna get. Okay. I forgot about this. I had pre-ordered. I would have waited, but I mean, sometimes it goes off my radar too. The House of the Dead remake. Here's something I hate that companies do. They will make the last gens and put it out. This just came out not too long ago. And now they got the PS5 version, the next gen dropping in a couple months. What were you thinking? Why couldn't you just wait and have all of them come out? I would have got the PS5 version. This is the dumbest practice companies do. Try and get the maximum amount of money they can. It's garbage. Got a Dimesia. Hopefully I said that right. Dirt cheap, so we scooped that up. This one we paid a little bit more, but it was cheaper than mostly. I think we got this for like 22, 25. And that's f.i.s.t. This is one of the games that Sony had a deal overseas, and they brought this one over. Hopefully they continue that program. To me, it's like one of those other type of games that has like the one big arm and stuff. You never was the PS2 days they had one. Regardless, I heard good things, so we scooped up. We got the better version. New Tales from the Borderlands Deluxe Edition. This dropped down in price, so we scooped that up, and it comes with the first Borderlands as well. So we got the code for that. I think it's the code and not the... Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the first game is the code, so we got both of those. We knocked that out for the PS5. And finally, I've been waiting for this one forever. Every time it came down to the under 20, it would tell me like, hey, you can't have it shipped to your house. I was like, why not? I don't understand. But finally, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 2 with the DLC. So for the PS5 version, scooped up. We had the PS4. We still haven't platted because of the online trophies. Stupid must. I got everything else except for the stupid online versus stuff like go 2 rounds without getting hit. Flawless victories. I think last time I did it with the last game, and the DC ones that we did that when the actual other player must have stepped away, and they weren't using the character, so we do the jump into and throw. That's the only way I did last time, but I couldn't do it again, with this version. So fortunately, we didn't plat it. I don't expect to plat this one either, unless they won't allow me to get trophies on this since we did it with the PS4. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So not bad, right? We still got, like I said, a few other things coming in, but we just want to knock this out so I can put everything up and just not have everything all over the place. We're waiting for Call of Duty second season so I can rip into it, because I heard it's one map once again and it's a remaster. Either we're going to have the castle from Vanguard, or we're going to have the museum, which they're going to put back in. That's the dumbest thing. You took away a map to put it back in as counted as a new map. That's so stupid. So yeah, we're never going to rip into it, but we're going to see if it's... You know how I am, okay? We're going to wait. And then I just been playing Babylon's Fall so I can plat it before, they take it off the servers. But this time I've started Modern Warfare 2 to stare at the screen and be like, nah, I don't have the energy to play it. I'd rather play Babylon's Fall. That's pretty bad, right? But anywho's, that's my Goodie Drop. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave some likes, some comments. Definitely hit that bell to subscribe. And always enjoy.